Thanks, Shane and Regine. My name is Alexandria Manthey, and I am a junior studying journalism here at Kent State. Now, I am at the corner of Midway Drive and Main Street, where people are already beginning to line up for the homecoming parade. Now, we will be joined with some live guests and special interviews here in just a bit. Farm owner Linda Dussel says some of the fan favorites include picking the perfect pumpkin and finding their way through the corn maze. Trumbull County prosecutors are calling a Warren man a serial rapist, with some of his crimes dating back to the 90s. As a part of Farrell's affordable housing plan, soon the land that you see behind me will be turned into beautiful homes, just like this one. It's called Chalk Over Hate, an event to teach elementary schoolers how to spread love and kindness. The Mega Millions jackpot has just hit $660 million, and Valley residents all have different ideas when it comes to what they would do with the money. People who fish here often say it's become even more difficult to find a good fishing spot due to overgrown shrubs and weeds. Thanks, guys. All right, I am here on the Grand Marshal's float with Provost Melody Tankersley and Senior Vice President. Now, Melody, why is Kent State Homecoming so important for the Golden Flashes community?
Oh my God.
On April 2nd, I thought it was an April Fool's joke when they called me and said, the barn's on fire. And I'm thinking, yeah, somebody's pulling my leg here. Until I stepped out the door.
Dussel Farm and Feed Store has been in business for more than 70 years in Brimfield. This year, they are getting back on their feet after suffering a barn fire last spring.
It was old wood. It was 175 years old, so it just went like a matchstick. We had 8 fire departments here to help put it out because we needed a lot of water. We don't have fire hydrants out here.
The cleanup was a big job, and family and friends from the area came together to help.
The barn was terrible, you know, it took us forever to clean that up, but we had a good staff that came in, showed up, did all the work we could.
We've had several different people make signs for us to help with our Halloween displays, which got burnt up in the fire. And they've come and just offered to help, you know, cut up even some of the wood if there was anything left. Just different things. It was such a nice feeling, yeah.
6 months later, with a new barn in place for the Halloween season, the community has been responsive once again.
See this old bus? That was their haunted school.
I was devastated, you know, because this is such a tradition for us and for our family, and I'm so glad that they're still going and that we're still able to come and have this experience.
Well, we do this every year, so we've been coming since we were in high school.
Yep.
So when the fire happened, we were so sad and worried it wasn't going to come back, but I'm so happy they're able to pull together so we come back this year.
The weekends are the most fun because of the food and you get a lot of families out here. It's just a place to meet.
Farm owner Linda Dussel says some of the fan favorites include picking the perfect pumpkin and finding their way through the corn maze.
Well, we love the corn maze. We always do the corn maze. It's always challenging, lots of fun.
We were actually here last weekend too. We love this place. So we have a 2-year-old daughter. We bring her here to get pumpkins.
Despite the struggle, this has been one of the busiest seasons to date, with the weekend's Pumpkin Festival being a highlight.
Now, as you can see, it's really packed. We get really good business here with pumpkins and stuff, and weekends are super busy, and there's always a lot of work to do.
Owners say they are happy to be back to normal.
It's fun to watch the happy faces.
Reporting in Brimfield, I'm Alexandria Manthey.
Early and absentee voting has increased for the 2022 midterm elections.
Really, since absentee balloting started and absentee by mail started, it increases every year.
As of November 2nd, 4,137 people voted early in person. 13,700 absentee ballots were mailed by the Board of Elections, and 9,756 of those were returned.
You can go online and request an absentee ballot form, and you just fill it out of where you would like to vote from and where you want the absentee ballot sent to.
For students with busy schedules, absentee voting gives them the option to drop their ballot in the mail, or if they happen to be by their county's Board of Elections office, they can just drop it in the ballot box.
My Tuesdays are very booked compared to pretty much any other day of the week, and so I knew I couldn't do early voting Monday because I had classes today too as well. So I have to do it this weekend. So it was either absentee vote or just go in-person early vote.
I actually live 3 hours away from Kent in Urbana, Ohio, so I early voted in the fall just
fall break, just so I could vote for candidates who I've worked with for a really long time and impact my hometown.
Democratic officials came to campus the day before Election Day to encourage students to get out the vote.
You have to vote. There's no point in complaining about things if you don't take action.
It is really important for young people to vote. It matters. This election is one of the most, I think, the most important in my lifetime, and certainly in your all's, and you know, the future of Ohio is at stake here.
Alexandria Manthey, TV2 News. The corner of South Water and East Main Street got some new greenery this Saturday with the opening of the Flourish Plant Market.
We've always wanted a space where people can come, they can pick out their own plants, they can talk with me and learn a little bit more about how to take care of plants.
Community members stopped by the market to check out the products, sales.
Would you like to be added into our system and get 50% off?
And even some refreshments.
I'm a plant addict, so they're a good supplier to my addict, and they're also going to help me get some additional accessories that I need for some of my plant propagations.
I love it. I think this is something that Kent definitely needs. There's so much research that's out there that says that plants and flowers and green things make people happy. So I think that this is a great opportunity to have this in our local community.
Flourish is unique because most of their products are locally sourced.
We have, Evergreen Concrete Company, we have Base Camp Ceramics, we have Cuyahoga Valley Woodworks. There's been all these really great local makers who have been a part of our business from the very beginning.
I'd rather see something more like this where I can come give them my money so that they stay in business than go and give my money to a chain store that's all over the country.
Since the initial economic boom post-pandemic, more Kent entrepreneurs are looking to plant their roots in the downtown area.
People have faith now that they can come back and be in a brick and mortar store and have foot traffic coming in.
The business began as an e-commerce site during the pandemic, but Hall says the plan was always to open a physical space.
We just knew that when we got to the point in our business where we had grown it enough to feel comfortable opening a shop, that's when we would do it. And we've been looking for a while, and we knew we wanted to make Kent our home.
Now that they are open, Hall is hoping to flourish here in the Kent area.
We love the business community here. We love the customers here. We love the architecture and the access to nature and having the river right there. And it's just, the history, and we would love to be a part of it.
For TV2 News, I'm Alexandria Manthey. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I really don't want the snow here in Ohio. I am sticking with the fall weather, that's for sure. What about you?
No doubt about it. I mean, look, we haven't even hit Halloween yet, so the fact that snow could be coming in the area, it's not a sight that I would want to see.
No, I'm hoping not to, but, Nuriad, I'm sure you can tell us, are we going to be seeing any snow anytime soon? According to the 911 call, it was the couple's son who initially called for help early Monday morning. In the recording, he says, quote, "It's my mom. I can't get into her bedroom. She was screaming last night and she won't respond at all." And 4 civil lawsuits have been settled in Trumbull County after a Portage County man took legal action for allegedly violating sunshine laws. Brian Ames has filed over 20 lawsuits filed against local governments alleging they've been violating open meeting laws. Ames has analyzed public meeting notes from the area and found 6 local communities not in compliance. Kinsman and Champions cases will be heard in October and in January of 2023. And if you're looking for some fall fun, the city of Kent has got you covered with an Apple Cider Fest. The festival will be held this Saturday from noon until 3 p.m. at the Hometown Bank Plaza in downtown Kent. There will be a demonstration of cider making with an old-fashioned cider press, pumpkin painting, sidewalk chalk drawing, face painting, and of course, cider drinking. The event is free and open to all.